of the Ohio River, it is Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good battle in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
If on Chase, that's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Andrei Iosivas was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
They turn nothing into something, spinning forward. Give him a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Judkins. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are.
Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals. Now defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Gesicki, the man in motion. A carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he will get into the end zone. Andre Yosibas. Touchdown, Bengals.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals are out to a 10-0 lead.
Bengals 10, Browns 0.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense ready for their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Whoa! And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Throwing again is Sanders. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Browns.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through, and the Browns are on the board. It's 10-7.
Browns 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. That's on the guard, Dalton Reisner.
second down.
Burrow here on second down. That's complete. It's Yoshiba.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll let God run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway.
Evan
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Oh, he's going to be followed up, taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Charlie Jones, deep to return. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. No run here with Brown. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Burrow now. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll take this one in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will get out in front 17-7.
17. Round 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
A gain of 13
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Sanders going to throw again. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Burrow. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. They go play action for Burrow. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
So
and
2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. They bring Judy in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Taken down back at the
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10.
That is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. He gets that to his big target fast. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. And the kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.